Guys, life has been so crazy. My sister is getting married this week, so things have been crazy with family in town. The wedding this week, getting all that prepped up. But I wanted to hop on here real fast because I know it's been a while since I made a podcast. So welcome to the MLM Moms Podcast. We've seen countless people reach financial freedom with MLM businesses, and now it's our turn. Come join me while I implement real, powerful, and simple marketing tactics to build my six-figure business that most of the MLM industry is oblivious to. I'm Michelle Bowler, and welcome to the MLM Moms Podcast. So, last night we had a bridal shower for my sister, and we are English, not directly from England, but my grandma came over when she was 16, and we take a lot of pride in our English heritage. And my sister and I, a few of my sisters and I, for the last few years while I've been living in Utah, the same state that they've been in, we've really enjoyed doing tea parties. And we have gone all out. Like, we do really fun food. We have actual teacups. We dress up all fancy. So that's been like a thing that we have done as sisters. Every now and then we'll get together and have a tea party. And so last night we threw her a dirty party. And it was so good. It was pretty tasteful, but obviously it was a bridal shower, so there was some fun stuff, but all the food was so good, guys. So good. But that's obviously not what I was here to talk to you about, but I just wanted to share our awesome idea. I thought the dirty part was pretty good. But I want to tell you guys a story today. I was on Facebook the other day and I came across this black and white picture of a man. And he couldn't have been more than like 30 years old, strong, and posed for the picture. But there was something really weird about the picture, though. He was wearing two different shoes, and one black sock and one white sock. And it turns out the man in this picture is Jim Thorpe. And this wasn't a fashion statement, you know. It was the 1912 Olympics, and Jim, an American Indian from Oklahoma, was representing the U.S. in track and field. On the morning of his competition, though, his shoes were stolen. Luckily, though, Jim, he ended up finding two shoes in a garbage can. And that's the pair he's wearing in the photo. But one shoe was too big, so he had to wear an extra sock. So wearing these shoes, one extra sock, Jim won 2 medals that day. For me, I love this story. This is the perfect reminder that you don't have to resign to excuses that have held you back. You don't have to let circumstances take control of your life. Now, it honestly is astounding to me, and this is such a good example and motivation for me. I think I mentioned before that I've been honestly struggling the last month or so. It's summer, there's a ton going on, and I've lost my focus a little bit. And a big part of that was because I was letting myself fall into the mentality that so many of us get stuck in. Such and such thing is keeping me from winning. Okay, having 3 little kids and them going through a weird phase and waking up in the middle of the night means that I can't wake up early and work because I'd be too tired, and I deserve the sleep because I have been up during the night. Or being in a tight financial situation means I can't get a babysitter so I can get a project done, so I'll keep pushing it off because the timing isn't perfect. Or I don't have a pretty house, so I can't do videos. Or I don't have the perfect blog setup or mic, so I can't do perfect anything. My kids are always around, so I can't. So what if life isn't fair, though? So what? So what if you don't have the perfect setup to make your dreams become a reality? Like, really? What are you going to do about it today? We all have some sort of thing that has either been with us or that can come up today as we are trying to accomplish our goals. Whatever you woke up with this morning, stolen shoes, like bad health, failed relationships, imperfect circumstances, don't let it stop you from running your race. You can experience more in life if you'll get over the excuses and get on living. Now, here's the last line from that story that I saw. You can have reasons or you can have results. You can't have both. Like, boom, mic drop. Now, let me be very clear about something. I did not see this story and think I should share it because people do this all the time and people nowadays just don't know how to work hard, yada da da da. I'm saying this because I read this story and it dramatically impacted me. And I thought for sure someone else would need to hear it too. Because I think this is especially an easy trap to fall into when we are constantly seeing other people reach success. Other people have beautiful posts, other people accomplishing amazing things, and then we are at our house struggling to get a training video done without kids screaming in the background, right? Like, and asking for a drink of water every 2 seconds. It's hard because we aren't seeing the struggle everyone else is going through, but everyone is struggling, okay? And really, who cares if your kid is in the video for a second? You know, like, that's really not a big deal. I've heard it before though from Justin and Tara Williams, who are the hosts of 8 Minute Millionaire podcast. They're millionaire house flippers. They're really awesome people. They put out a lot of good content. And I've heard them say multiple times that the only difference between millionaires and people who never make it is that millionaires simply keep solving problems and pushing through. So whether it's you want a gold medal or $1 million, sometimes you need to make a pair of shoes from the garbage work and let that be what gets you to your success. I think sometimes we let our unfortunate, imperfect circumstances keep us from doing it because that's how we see everybody else doing it, right? That's how we see everybody else being successful online. That's how we see everybody else being successful in MLM. But our circumstances don't match that. So why don't we get a little creative? Why don't we let this probably dirty, worn down, don't even fit us properly all the way shoes and let that what if we just let that get us to our success? So this has honestly been amazing for me because I've been fighting my situation and trying to get my situation to match what I see other people have so then I can have success. Like they are successful and I want that. But I've been trying to make my situation match theirs. And I need to get more creative. I need to not fight it like that. And I need to not force my situation into a different mold. And I think you guys can do that too. Okay? There's something to be said about modeling success and trying to get there. But I think we also need to not push too hard and force things. Because amazing things can happen with crappy shoes from the garbage can, even though nobody would think that. I remember also hearing a story that there was some sort of auction, and during the auction there was this very old violin, and the auctioneer, right? Isn't that what you would call it, auctioneer? Tries to start the bidding, and nobody bids on it. And like literally no one bids on it because no one can see the value in some old violin. And then one man gets up, grabs the violin, and plays the most beautiful song. The most beautiful song. And he astounds everyone. And then he sets the violin down and walks away. And that violin was sold for millions of dollars. But the only thing that changed is that somebody played it. Somebody saw the value that could come from this old tattered violin. I think in our culture, we're used to things having a little crack in them, and then we get a new one, And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not going to go on some culture rant or anything like that. But I think that impedes our ability to get creative and work hard when things aren't perfect. But you know what? They're just not going to be perfect for anybody. And we just have to keep solving the problems. And that's what will make us different from everybody else, is that we keep on pushing through the problems. It's not that problems don't happen, it's that we keep on pushing through the problems. So I just had to come on and share this with you guys. Such an astounding story, going through so much and winning 2 gold medals with not only shoes from the garbage can, but unmatching shoes from the garbage can and 2 socks on one ankle. That's just amazing. So look at your life. Think about what excuses, what reasons you are having that are keeping you from your results, and see how we can get creative. If you guys have any examples, I'd love to hear from you. Maybe we can brainstorm together. So until next time, bye. Hey lovely ladies, thanks for listening. Make sure you remember to subscribe, and I'd really love to hear your feedback, so don't forget to leave a quick review.